Let's take a look at euro, gold and GBP. So gold has finally broken out of the range. Let's see if we have any opportunities on gold. So we'll start with EU first. If you have been following my daily analysis, you know I'm waiting for another push on EU up into this daily supply on the pullback of this leg over here. After this, we can look for short. I still see price pushing up, and you can see price is already on the move to go to the upside. The idea, looking for longs until we reach into this daily supply. Let's see on the H4. So on the H4, we're looking at the recent price action. You can see after mitigation of this H4 demand, price has been going towards the upside. You can see the supply that was holding price failed, and we have nothing to hold price. So you know this is weak and price wants to push to the upside. So you can see price is moving to the upside. I expect these highs to be taken out. Now let's see on the H1. So on the H1, in the morning I said that while I was doing my reel, this was the area, or this was the H1 demand where I was looking for price to come to look for longs. You can see price would come into this, sweep this as inducement, and then from here I would be looking for long to take price to the upside. But you can see price never came over there. It just respected this demand and it's pushing higher. Now if we are to look for longs, price is already in the move. An aggressive move is when we get a demand over here after a break above. Maybe if price come back into this demand, you can look for longs to take price to the upside. So currently it's on move. Let's hope that price come into the fresh demand so that we can take price to the upside. So you can see this high is weak, and I expect price to push towards the upside to take out this high into this daily supply. Let's see on GU. So on GU, looking at the recent price action on the daily time frame, the idea is, since we got a breakout structure over here, internal breakout structure to the upside, price came back down, the pullback is done, and price is heading to the upside. So this is the idea we are following, and we are looking for longs to take out this high. So this is my target, and there is no supply holding price, so I believe price can just push to the upside and take out this high. So let's see on the H4. So on the H4, we are looking at the recent price action. So yesterday we were in this H4 demand. You can see that we got a change of character. Price was pushing to the upside, and this was a supply that need to fail to push price down. But this H4 supply had multiple mitigation. It did not react well. It did not push price down. So it gives us an early indication that this supply is weak and it's going to fail. And in that anticipation, we can take aggressive trades from fresh demands to push price to the upside, because we know this H4 supply is weak. So you can see price is pushing to the upside, and it was weak, and I expect these highs to be taken out, or price to even push into this high over here, which is our main target over here. So I took a long on GU, and from morning I'm currently on a long. So let's see that on the H1. So on the H1, if you look at the recent price action, you can see that after mitigation of this H1 demand, price has been trickling towards the upside with short momentum. After price mitigate this H4 supply multiple times, I knew that it was weak and it's going to fail. So I took an aggressive entry where I waited for price to come into this H1 demand over here, where I would be looking for longs to target this high. So currently I'm in a long on GU. I got an entry over here and targeting this high. So I expect this momentum to continue. And if we are to look for a re-entry, price is already on the move. We have a demand over here. Maybe if price come back, we'll get another entry, scale in to push price into this high over here. So on GU, this is what I'm seeing. I expect this momentum to continue towards the upside, and if it come back, we'll get an entry to scale in. So this is what I'm seeing on GU. Let's look at gold quickly. So gold on the daily time frame, you can see that it finally broke out of the range over here, and now I believe that it is going to take this liquidity out, and this momentum we could expect coming into this daily supply, because we are in this internal leg, and currently it would be a pullback, and from here if price is bearish, we can continue looking for shorts from this daily supply. But for now, as things stand, I expect this momentum to continue to take out these highs, and even price coming into this daily supply. Let's see on the H4. So on the H4, you can see that we took out these highs. All these highs are gone. Now I expect price to push into this high over here, which was the original target after this change of character. Now, so after a lot of consolidation, price is finally moving to that target. Now how can we play a move from here is that we have a demand over here. If price come into this H4 demand, we can look for longs from here. Rest all the demand are mitigated. You can see that this H4 demand is mitigated. So if price come into this H4, we can look for long, but you can see it is too far away. With this bullish momentum, I don't think that price would come back. Maybe we'll have a short pullback like this and then push to the upside, and if we get a fresh demand on the H4, we can look for a long from the recent demand over there. So on H4, this is what I'm saying. I'm targeting these highs over here with this bullish momentum, expecting price to go to the upside. So let's see on the H1. So we got a breakout structure over here. After that, you can see there is an H4 demand, there is an H1 demand. The H1 demand aligns with the H4 demand. So the better place to look for long is this H4 demand to take price to the upside. And since it is too far away, I don't think that price would pull back because of the bullish momentum it is currently having. So the other way to play this is, we had a short pullback. Now maybe if price breaks above this, we'll have a fresh demand and a near demand to look for long to catch the continuation of the trade. So this is what I'm seeing on gold as of now as opportunities. For now, there is no opportunity. Maybe if price come here, we'll get a long, or the better way to do this is wait for a break above. We'll get a fresh demand. From that demand, we can look for longs to the upside. So if you'd like to see more daily market analysis like this, make sure to subscribe. And also if you'd like to be a part of our community, make sure to join our Discord as well.